it's been a few weeks since I've been on this colt here, and so I always kind of like to make sure I have a little bit of a warm-up idea of what I'm going to do. So I like to make sure I have good lateral flexion, and the way I like to flex a horse is I'll kind of leave my hands right here, and I'll just kind of reach over and I'll pull the left rein with my right hand. My left hand never really moves until I get his head exactly where I want it. Then I'll pull the right rein with my left hand until I get his head where I want. I'll just clamp off and set it down on my leg. So I want to make sure I have some lateral. And if I pick up and put a little bit of just two rein pressure on him, I want to make sure he's given to me vertically. When I go to ride him off, I'll always kind of ride him off in a little bit of a circle. And I want to see if I have any kind of hip control. So I'll kind of put my foot back and see if that hip will move away. And then I'll ride him forward and I'll arc him the other way. I'll just have him follow his nose here for a minute. And then I just want to kind of put my foot back here and see if I can get this hip to move away. Not because I'm poking him, but because I put my foot to the correct position here. So as I'm riding forward here, I'm pre-cueing with this left rein, just kind of set my foot back there. My foot's probably 2 inches away from him there. Now I'll poke him because he stalled out on me. I'll ride him forward. Then I want to see if I've got any kind of shoulder control. I want to see, can I just ask just the shoulders to step around? And if I've got that working, then maybe I'll check and see, do I have just these shoulders working? Can I get him just to step his shoulders around? As I ride him forward, can I just kind of get him to kind of shoe track off to the left a little bit as I go? And then can I get him to shoe track off to the right just a little bit as I go? Can he keep his head quiet? Can I keep my hands quiet? If I just kind of sit up on him and relax, does he stop? Can I draw him back into me here to back up? Very good. Very good. So once I get him to flex his chin to his right shoulder here, as we're going forward, I want that chin to come down a little there like that. Then I want to see, can I get him to pop that chin down towards his left shoulder? And see, I don't have much weight in the reins here at all. They're almost soft. He's just kind of feeling the weight come up in the reins. And you can feel that I've got a little forward tilt in my pelvis. Now watch this. He can feel I've gone neutral in my pelvis. He can feel I've gone backwards with my pelvis. And I'm asking him to back here. I'm not pulling him back. It's because my pelvis has tilted forwards for forwards. It is tilted backwards for backwards. And if he fails me, I'll kind of help by picking up on him a little. There. But I want him listening to the tilt of my pelvis. Sequence here. So once you get your horse, I kind of walk him around a little bit. Once you start to trot, what I like to think about doing is taking 90-degree turns. So I'll just kind of pick him up and push him across at 90 degrees. So I'll just pick him up, turn over here, and do 90-degree turns. I like doing that instead of just mindless circles. Now he's looking for some steering. And getting a little bit of shoulder control on him. I can drag those shoulders across. When he's ready to lope, then you can start the loping and still do your 90-degree turns at the lope. 90-degree turns. We just kind of sit down and see if he stops. Another thing I kind of like to do with my colts is I start to teach them that if I put a little bit of leg pressure on their barrel here, I ride my horse, I kind of touch him all the time with my legs, but if I add a little extra leg, I want that head to go down like that. I'm just barely tickling his sides with my calves. He goes down. I don't have to remind him with my hands. So when I'm riding him and I start bumping him, see his head will start getting, if he gets high-headed, I can start to ride him and then squeeze him a little bit. And then his head should start coming down. And then pretty soon he'll start wanting to carry his head down low. I'll squeeze a little, pick up on him a little, squeeze on him a little, pick up on him a little, squeeze on him, pick up, squeeze, pick up in slow motion. Pretty soon he'll start wanting to carry his head down here more along, even with his withers there. Pretty soon he'll like carrying his head down about at his withers. I'm going to try not to pull back on him hard here. Very good. And when I park him here, when his head comes up like that, I'll just squeeze and say, remind him that I like his head down kind of low. Squeeze him, squeeze him. Yeah. Okay. A little warm-up drill I like to do is, can I counter bend my, can I have him look to the left and send his shoulders to the right, or can I have him look to the right? Can I send his shoulders to the left, Then I'll start kind of riding him, and I'll start asking him if I were to pick up that outside rein and just touch your neck, will you step off of it for me? And if he'll step away, I just let up on him. I let up on him every time he tried. And same with the right rein. If I'm riding him and I pick that right rein up, and he even tries to step left, I let up on him. I let up, so I reward him every time he tries. So if I pick that left rein up, see, I'm not forcing him over there with the rein. As soon as he feels that rein tickle his neck, I want him turning right. As soon as he feels this rein tickle his neck, I want him turning left. So I try to get him pretty soft to the reins there. I just kind of pick up, and if he tries, I reward him. If he doesn't, if I pick up to here and he doesn't start stepping left, then I'll just kind of tickle him in the armpit there with my spur a little bit to kind of remind him. And I might even kind of bump him with my outside rein a little to kind of guide him that way. But once he kind of has it down, pretty soon, it doesn't take much rein effort at all. And you can be steering your horse all over the place with hardly any effort. Good. Okay. Good. But I'll stack a couple of barrels in here, and I'll get him looking to the inside and doing a nice perfect circle around here, kind of coming off my right leg. I'm kind of pushing him out to the left. But then what I'll do is I'll say, let's go. Come over here now. And now I want him kind of coming off my left leg, looking in, maintaining this perfect circle. Bending around my inside leg. Then I'll just switch this way. Get him going this direction. Bending to the inside. Switch. That was a real nice, smooth switch for him right there. Looking to the inside, then switch, and forward, kind of jump out of his tracks there a little bit. Have him looking to the inside, push him around the corner, then just stop, switch. Looking to the inside, push him off the inside leg. Then when I drop that leg off, you should want to go where there is no leg now, see? So I got right leg on him, kind of driving him with my left, and then I drop my right leg, and then now I'm driving him with my right. And then when I drop my left leg, he wants to switch like that. See? So I can set up this perfect little circle here. Keep his nose going to the inside. Just drop that leg off. And I'm not being hard with his face at all. He's listening more to leg than he is to hand. And then drop that leg and pushing back out and drop that leg. That was a little too quick. Might have been a little too. And drop this leg and he'll want to start going where there is no leg. And then back in a little. Drop the leg. Come back around. First time on the drill, he'll get it down.